Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Foam Finger Nation Finds. This one should be called something else, maybe Foam Finger Nation Finds Out, because you're going to learn the easy way to 3,000 points on Kaboom for the Atari 2600, and that qualifies you for the Bucket Brigade right here, this patch. That means, yes, I did get 3,000 points, so I did qualify. I did get the patch. So let's get into it. First off, there is no easy way to 3,000 points for Kaboom. That's what makes this game so great. At a certain point, yeah, there are patterns to it. We're going to get into that. But that helps you very little because the bombs are coming so fast. So, couple caveats, couple things to discuss. First off, let's get into what I did. I bought this. I didn't have paddles, so I bought this contraption that supposedly has a paddle on it. It's about $25. I would rather set my money on fire than to buy this product for Kaboom. It will not work. Don't do it. Just throw it away. Just throw your money away. Send it to me. Whatever you want to do. It's a waste of money. Then I was like, well, let's get some new paddles, some brand new paddles. So I bought this little 4 games in 1 cartridge that came with paddles. I bought it for the paddles, not the games. That's direct from Atari. This worked out pretty well. Still didn't get me over the hump. I had heard numerous people online tell me, oh, it's a CRT problem. If you don't have a CRT TV, you're really missing out on retro gaming. That may be true. So I thought, maybe there's a little lag in my controllers. I happened to find some vintage paddles at a used game store. I bought those, and that's what I used to get to 3,000. So you don't need this, although this is pretty cool. You don't need that. I don't know what it is. It's like somebody who doesn't value the Atari 2600 created that and just ruins the essence of the game, in my opinion. So don't buy that. Like I say, send your money to me, light it on fire, whatever you want to do. Don't buy that. Now we're going to get into, and hopefully my math will math. This is the first way to 3,000 points on Kaboom, and it is what I would refer to as the brute force way. If you're that guy that is like, I'm not dropping a bomb ever, I'm going to just run right through it. Okay, you can do that. It's not very smart, but you can do that. So the rule is every 1,000 points you get another level of bucket. So you start with 3. If you drop a bomb, you lose a row of buckets. So if you have 2 and you get 1,000 points, it goes to 3. But you can't get any more and you can't bank them. So you'll never go at 4 rows of buckets and you'll never have one in reserve. So in case you drop a bomb, it'll replenish it. So once you reach 1,000, if you've got 3 buckets, it's kind of useless. So, but if you're that guy, brute force, by all means, do it. Every time I did the brute force, because I would catch all the bombs, not meaning to, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But if you do that, the most you're going to get is 2,900 points after round 8. The ways I'm going to show you, mathematically, you can do it without even getting to level 8, I think, or you don't have to be that far into level 8 like I did. So, brute force, don't drop a single bomb. And by the way, there are like 2 different patterns. There is like a typewriter, a cascade pattern. That's the one you want because that's easier to kind of catch the bombs. And then there's just kind of scattered all over the place. He goes back and forth, back and forth. That one's much more difficult. So this video really is only for those people who can get through level 5 continuously, like 100%. You're going to have to get through level 5 and level 6. You have to be able to get through level 5 like with 1 row of buckets. Ideally, you could get through level 6 with only 2 rows of buckets to do these next 3 ways of going about getting 3,000 points. So it's very important that either you can do that right now, get through level 5, or pause the video, bookmark it, come back to it when you can, because you have absolutely no shot at getting 3,000 points if you can't at least do that. Just being honest, being fair. Don't waste your time. Go play Kaboom or another game, doesn't matter, but you will not get 3,000 points. So The next strategy is what I refer to as you dropped a bomb on me. So at the end of level 6, you will be able to drop the last bomb. So level 6 is more of the typewriter version. So level 4 is a typewriter version, level 5 is scattered, and level 6 is just a faster version of the typewriter version. There are like 4 different patterns that I've come up with within that typewriter, but in essence, you're going to go back and forth like a waterfall, like a typewriter, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. I don't care, but you're going to go back and forth. So there is a pattern where it's very difficult to drop the last bomb because the last 2 bombs are right on top of each other, making it very difficult. So depending on what pattern you get, you may have to drop the last 2 bombs as opposed to the last 1 bomb. But it's very important to do that because then you're going to start back at level 5. So that's what happens. So if you drop a bomb, you go down a level and you have to do half the number of bombs in the original level. So if you're at the end of level 6, you drop the last bomb, that gives you 994 points. You have 2 rows. You go back to level 5. You have to do half of that, which gives you 125 points, but you will have 3 levels of bombs. That gets you to 1,119 points. Then you go back to a full level 6. Try to follow me if you can. Hopefully the graphic helps. You go a full level 6, that's 450 points. You get 1,569 points, and that's where you would start. That's what some people do. It didn't work for me. That was still not enough edge. The next method would be the Bomber's Delight is what I refer to it as. So you're going to do the same thing that I just told you. Drop the last bomb. Go back to level 5. Get the 125 points. You're at 1119. But this time, you're going to drop the last bomb again on level 6, which gives you 1,563 points. You have 2 buckets. You go back to level 5. That's 125 points. So now you're at 1,688. And now you catch every bomb in level 6 to give you 450 more points. That's 2,138 points. And you're at level 7 with all 3 levels of buckets. That's inadvertently what I did. I got amazingly through level 7. Level 7 is scattered. It's very, very fast. You have to move very, very fast. So what I do, a little tip that helped me out, I don't look at the bomber. I don't look at the bombs. I'm looking at the lower third of the screen, and I'm just looking for gray blurs and moving my paddle as quickly as I can wherever I see the next gray blur. Amazingly, I had struggled with level 7 for, I don't know, an eternity it seemed like, and I would never get to 3,000 points. And it's so deflating because you get there, you go back to level 1, and it's just like, come on, man. It's like watching paint dry. But anyway, when I went to that, focusing only on the gray blurs that are dropping in the lower third, miraculously, I completed the entire screen. And I got like 28, 80, 85. I was ecstatic at that point because I was like, I have to have 3,000 points. Now I completed level 7. Well, I didn't. As you can see on the screen, I eventually did. I went to level 8, went back to level 7, got like 3155, something like that. And just as a caveat, I'm not the guy that's going to want the ultimate high score. I'm only doing this as part of the Activision challenge. So once I reach that goal of 3,000, I don't really care to play anymore. I may go back to a few games, but once I reach the threshold for the patch, I don't really care. So that is the 3rd way. And the 4th and final way, which is something I really wanted to try, I just wasn't good enough to do it. So you can drop the bomb, the final bomb on level 6 3 times. That would give you a total of 2,263 points, which is marginally better. And then you would do level 7 with 2. So you could get technically, I think, to level to the 3,000 points, if my math is mathing again, without touching level 8, if you did that. But you have to be very, very good to do level 7 with only 2 buckets, and you're going to have to do the entire level 7 with only 2 rows of buckets. So there you go. Those are the 4 ways mathematically. You can choose whichever one you like. Here's the letter that you get from Activision, just a copy of the letter. I showed you the patch earlier. I've showed you my screen, and now guess what? It's game over for the Bomber. That's right, game over. I got the patch. We're on to the next game in the Activision Challenge, but this one, Kaboom, has been the most difficult, so I wanted to share this video with you. Hey, thanks for joining this episode of Foam Finger Nation Finds. Hope you found it informative. Hope you get to join the Bucket Brigade with me, get the cool letter, get the cool patch. Follow me on the Activision Challenge on the website, see my progress. I think I'm at like 25 games right now, so that means I have 8 games left. We'll see you next time on Foam Finger Nation Finds. Let's go.